I don't even think this video right now is gonna be a good idea. Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Gento. Today we're gonna take a look at something a little bit it's not TikTok. Something that happened IRL in December 2021. How many of you guys have Snapchat? How many of you guys are in high school? How many of you guys have a baddie for a teacher? It's one of those type of videos. Hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, go ahead, subscribe, turn on all notifications. Your boy is back. Your boy is active. Your boy is grinding to 100K. So you hitting that subscribe button to help me get one sub closer means a lot to me, my man. Let's take a look at this, man. I don't even know if this is a good idea. It feels like it's not a good idea. Like, before I even get on the video, like, look at this for 2 seconds. Looks like she has a little bit of a mustache, but outside from that, she looks like she's not bad. I'm of age. I could pipe her. You are not. You cannot. But god damn. Like, me of age, you're having with high school kids. I'm hoping this is at least high school, not middle school. That'll be a million times worse, but it's still bad. Time out for 2 seconds. She's not bad. Not bad at all, right? I mean, I guess I was a kid looking at like Beyonce's album cover. She's older. Kids can judge older women, right? But you can't sleep with them though. But look at her. Before I even get into the video, she's not bad. Again, that's why not even a mustache. It could be like shadow. And even if it was, I honestly, I wouldn't care, dog. I've never been with a girl with a mustache. But 2 seconds into the video, I haven't even pressed play yet. And I'm like, there's no way you couldn't just Instagram DMs, respond to them actually. A lot of women hate to respond. I know how it is. You send a DM to a girl, ain't nobody in her DMs, but she's not responding because she's not looking in that direction because creeps freaked her out. So she's not even looking at her DMs because of freaks and creeps. But let's take a look at this for 2 seconds, dog. Like, god damn. Snapchat, you're getting, oh my god.
20-year-old Ayanna Davis, a substitute teacher at Lakeland High School, is now out of a job facing serious charges. She's accused of having sex with one of her male students, who deputies say is 16 years old or younger.
If you're a teacher, you're supposed to teach. You're not supposed to be getting involved with these students like that.
The investigation began back on December 3rd when a student told a school resource officer about a video on Snapchat showing Davis and another student having sex.
Whoa!
According to the affidavit, the male...
You got a train ran on you by some kids? What? I was gonna say something, but I didn't because that's a million times worse. What? Bro. Oh my god. I've never, man, in middle school, right? I had a Spanish teacher, Miss, I want to say Diaz or something. I think Diaz was her name. Probably not Miss Diaz. Miss Hernandez. Probably Hernandez. Miss something. Man, she was a baddie, bro. She was an absolute baddie. But there's never been an instance when I was in high school, middle school, when there was a teacher that ever made it like seem like they were DTF. Never.
Victim sent the video to a large number of Lakeland High School football players.
I didn't have
When investigators interviewed Davis, she admitted she and the male student had sex at least 4 times, twice at her home and twice at the student's home, while his parents were asleep upstairs.
Like, girl, what is wrong with you? Did you burn through your last 5 brain cells? So she's locked up in the county jail, and I anticipate that's where she'll spend Christmas eating turkey off of a loaf.
When investigators confronted the victim, he initially denied ever having sex with Davis before admitting the two had sex 4 times. In interviews, he says he initiated the relationship when he randomly walked up to her one day. He tells police at first the two just liked each other.
So this happens a lot, but this does not stop her from being in the wrong. And when I say this happens a lot, usually it happens with decoys, right? Where a minor would hit up an adult and then just see where it goes. Boom, you're busted. But, or even in like DMs or anything in person, a minor will hit up an adult, but still, the minor is a minor. It's like, oh well, for him, he's good. You piped an adult, even though that was your full intention. She didn't, persuade you. You went after her. Again, the adult, 100%, literally 100%. There's no wiggle room. You say no every time. Maybe if you report the kid will get in trouble then. But a million times, the adult is supposed to say no. There's no wiggle room outside of that. I don't know if there's a law that specifies that if a kid goes after an adult, that the kid will get in trouble. It could protect kids potentially, because the kid, after this situation, the kid's probably going to try to find another adult, and it's like a never ending, whatever adult goes to it. I'm not siding with the adult. I'm just saying, like, I'm looking at this from like a young girl's perspective, right? Young girl hits up a guy. It's worse because the guy is doing that to the young girl, but it's like, shouldn't something happen to the young girl? Like, not jail or anything, but something like a fine or a penalty or something, because you don't want young girls going after older men. And I know, like, when I was in middle school, like, the girls were bragging, oh, my boyfriend's 18, my boyfriend's 20, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's weird. Weird flex. Not okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's just, I hate this type of stuff, dude. 100%. Both wrong. But when it comes to the girls, it's like, shouldn't something happen? Like, if you're in your 20s and a 16-year-old girl hits you up and she starts flirting with you, there should be like a way to press report you to Instagram or whatever site, and you gotta go. Because if you DM me and I'm 20, chances are you're DMing other 20-year-olds. You see what I'm saying? That makes sense though, right? Just to protect her, right? Man, this story.
But says the relationship turned sexual on October 10th after a football game. As of right now, police are still working to track down a copy of this Snapchat video.
We certainly would like for someone to turn it over to us. We know there are copies out there, but they deny it. However, we've talked to multiple witnesses that saw it. So we believe our witnesses.
In a statement, Polk County Schools Super.
We expect substitute teachers to uphold the same high standards of conduct and professionalism as our full-time educators. The charges against this person are disgraceful and a complete violation of the trust that teachers build with their students. 100%. If it's on Snapchat, the only way you have like a copy is if somebody screen recorded or if somebody grabbed another phone and recorded it. And if they didn't, that's it. It doesn't get saved to the Snapchat database. Luckily, they were truthful and honest and admitted to having relations, because it could have gone like a cold case where with the right lawyer, she would be like, I never did that. They're lying.
Superintendent Frederick Hyde says in
scary.
part, quote, we expect substitute teachers to uphold the same high standards of conduct and professionalism as our full-time educators. Going on to say the charges against this person are disgraceful and a complete violation of the trust that teachers build with their students.
Man, boys, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. That is like a hard video to really look at, because it's like, I'm not saying it's better because like you're 16. Of course you're going after older women. Like, I know at 16, man, wow. It still doesn't make it right though. If a kid, rather, especially if the kid's like an athlete, like come on, you're like a groupie. Like, what are you gonna say when he turns 18? Let's say he goes to the NFL. He goes to play in the NCAA, right? Oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. Man's just turned 8. Even I think there's a rule where teachers, even in college, you can't date the students regardless. This is a weird video, bro. It's weird. I might have to put a TW in the title or something, but oh my god. Wow. This reminds me of the EDP situation. Any of you guys know who that is? Ooh, I think that might be our next video, but man. Slap that like button. It helps the channel grow, as well as subscribing, turning on all notifications. That way you don't miss out on the next video. My socials are on screen. Be sure to follow your boy Gento. I'm out, baby. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think, man. She's 100% in the wrong. But when a kid hits you up like that, do you think there should be any type of penalty? Outside from social media, there should be like counseling. Honestly, I think the only penalty will be counseling as to why you shouldn't go after adults, because adults can easily persuade you into things thinking, oh, well, I don't know, bro. I'm not a kid, so I can't think like a kid, but there's both ways. We got to do something to prevent this from happening, right? Because I don't want to see young kids with older people. That's gross. It's disgraceful.